What if the secret to unlocking lost memories has been hiding in your phone's battery all along? It sounds like science fiction, but sometimes the most extraordinary discoveries come from the most unexpected places. Imagine for a moment that the same element powering your smartphone, your laptop, and even electric cars could also hold the key to restoring memories lost to one of the world's most devastating diseases. Alzheimer's disease is sneaky. It doesn't strike all at once. Instead, it slowly attacks your brain's neurons, making memories fade and daily life a challenge. For millions of families, it's a heartbreaking journey, watching a loved one forget names, faces, and even the simplest routines. The disease creeps in, erasing the stories and connections that make us who we are. For years, scientists have been on a quest, not just to slow it down, but to find a way to actually reverse it. They've tried countless drugs, therapies, and interventions, but the results have been frustratingly limited. The Holy Grail has always been to not just halt the disease, but to actually restore lost memories and cognitive abilities. The reality is, most treatments so far have only managed to slow the progression a little, or ease symptoms temporarily. Families and patients have been waiting, hoping for a true breakthrough, a treatment that could actually turn back the clock. Here's where things get wild. New research says lithium, the same element found in batteries, might be the hero we've been waiting for. Lithium is a soft, silvery metal, and while it's famous for powering our gadgets, it's also been used for decades in medicine, especially for treating mood disorders like bipolar disorder. But now, scientists are looking at lithium in a whole new light. In tiny, carefully measured doses, lithium seems to kickstart the brain's natural repair systems. It's not about flooding the brain with chemicals, but about giving just the right nudge to the cells that need help. Researchers have discovered that microdoses, amounts far smaller than what's used for mood disorders, can have a powerful effect on the brain's ability to heal itself. One of the biggest problems in Alzheimer's is the buildup of sticky proteins called amyloid plaques. These plaques clog up brain cells, making it harder for them to communicate and function. Lithium, it turns out, helps clear out those nasty plaques that clog up brain cells in Alzheimer's patients. It acts almost like a cleaning crew, helping the brain sweep away the debris that causes so much damage. But that's not all. Lithium also seems to encourage the growth of new neurons and strengthen the connections between existing ones. This means it could help the brain rebuild itself, forming new pathways to replace those that have been lost. Imagine a city repairing its roads and bridges after a storm. Lithium could be helping the brain do just that. Recent studies are super promising. In animal models, lithium has shown the ability to not only stop the progression of Alzheimer's, but actually reverse some of the damage. And now, early human trials are showing similar results. Researchers are cautiously optimistic, but the excitement in the scientific community is hard to ignore. People given microdoses of lithium saw real improvements in memory tests over several months. Patients who once struggled to remember their own address or recognize family members began to show signs of improvement. They could recall words, follow conversations, and even regain some independence in daily life. For families, these changes are nothing short of miraculous. Scientists think this could be one of the biggest breakthroughs in decades. If these results hold up in larger trials, lithium could become the first treatment to actually reverse the course of Alzheimer's, not just slow it down. The implications are enormous, not just for patients, but for society as a whole. But don't go swallowing batteries. It's important to remember that the lithium used in these studies is highly purified and given in extremely precise doses. The lithium in your phone's battery is not the same thing, and trying to self-medicate could be extremely dangerous. Lithium is powerful, but it needs to be handled by pros. Too much can be dangerous. Doctors and researchers carefully monitor patients to make sure they get just the right amount. Side effects can be serious if the dose isn't exactly right, so this is definitely not a DIY treatment. If these trials keep going well, lithium could become a game changer, maybe even helping reverse memory loss. Imagine a future where a simple, well-controlled medication could give people back their memories, their independence, and their lives. It's a hope that's driving scientists to work harder than ever. A tiny element with massive potential. Lithium may be small, but its impact could be enormous. As research continues, we may be on the verge of a new era in the fight against Alzheimer's, a future where memory loss is no longer a life sentence but a challenge we can overcome. Curious about what's next? Hit subscribe and join our journey as we uncover the science of memory. Stay tuned for more updates on this groundbreaking research, and let's explore the possibilities together.